So a video's description is also a whole science. Obviously, this video description is not complete. So let's actually go to my most popular video. And then maybe for alternative, let's figure out, like, let's take a look at what Mr. Beast's descriptions look like. Because I'm curious actually. I just got this thought in my mind. And let's actually compare the two descriptions, right? So he's the biggest YouTuber on the platform. Let's see how he does it and how I do it. So well, description is, yeah, he does it actually. Now look at his video. I guess he's so big he doesn't need to do certain things. But so what immediately catches my eye is he has no tags, as you can see, which is weird. Um, but okay, whatever. But in his description, we can see the links to his products. This is like some kind of a affiliate link deal, and his merch, his businesses, and yeah, that's all he's linking really. Um, okay, but my description is a bit different. So first of all of this stuff is actually, again, the whole description game, the whole linking game is going to be explained in this video. You're going to find it on my channel. I mean, I talked on there for 1 hour and 40 minutes. I said on there so much regarding this stuff, but particularly right now, I want to say something about descriptions. You really don't, like, description is so important, right? So in my description, there's all kinds of stuff. So it starts with a link to a podcast. In fact, before I explain to you this description, you should really understand that once a viewer lands on your video and then they make it over to your description, this is the moment where you capture your viewer and you do whatever you want to do. So, well, what I'm really trying to say by this is you really need to do your best job to keep your viewer on your channel or have it somehow connected with your channel. So, in instance, for my description of my most popular videos, so it starts with a hyperlink linking to a podcast. Actually, and in this podcast, I just randomly add all the videos. I'll probably delete this one from here actually. Um, but yeah, it just starts with a link to the podcast. So this is already one way for people to stay on my channel. Although this was added automatically by YouTube. I'm not sure exactly how, but I just created a podcast, this one, and it's just kind of linked automatically somewhere. But yeah, but just do create a podcast and start adding all of your videos in there. So, yeah, that gives already a viewer the chance to stay on your channel, right? So, obviously, now I promote my school, so I have the school always at the very top of the description. It's always going to be at the top of my descriptions because, yeah, that's just the first thing I naturally want people to see. So then I show the AI tools that I used in the video, the links to them if they are there, and then I have the Google Doc, which also has links going back to my channel, right? So that people stay within this loop. And then obviously the collection of the videos that people could see, after watching this one, right? So the YouTube automation playlist and then all these videos, the way you actually create all of these, or actually, let me finish first. So then I have the subscribe and then just the links to my social networks and then a link to another playlist and then timestamps. So let's actually break down this description. Maybe I could actually even create some kind of a template for you guys. Oh yeah, no, one last thing. I'm sorry, one last thing I actually forgot to mention before we really break down how description is made. In the very bottom, always have tags, extra tags, because if you think about it, YouTube gives you the option to have your tags, but it's only 500 characters. And right here, I put more tags, right? And there is no proven data this actually works, but from my observations, it actually benefits your channel. So think about it. There's only 500 tags. Like, what happens is people, let's say, search YouTube automation and your video pops up in the search, right? But then you can have all kinds of variations of your most popular tag, and then it just only boosts the chance of your video getting shown up. I hope it makes sense. It should be pretty straightforward. So, yeah, I'm actually gonna make a template for you guys real quick. So yeah, the first 200 characters, I'm just gonna type in first 200 characters should include keywords, right? So, In my case, a keyword would be YouTube automation. So first 200 words. Next up, in the next two lines, you could be promoting your stuff, whatever, or whatever stuff you want people to know about. If your main goal, let's say, is to get people to just follow you on Telegram or Instagram, you would have it right here at the top. But yeah, I would just write it as product placement or important stuff. And then next up is obviously a place to have um, a link to a playlist. So I'll just copy this one, just whatever playlist, and then just a link, followed by this double dots, and then link. Same thing here for videos, but then except just have the video, and then the dots, and then the link. It's that simple. And then subscribe. Also, this is the format. You would have subscribe like this, and then the dots, and then the username, and then AI guy, or whatever your username is, obviously. And then the timestamps, obviously, you just write it out like this. So dash timestamps, and then dash again, and then hit enter, and then just follow this time format for timestamps, just like this. Just copy this, and it should work. Do keep in mind that in order for timestamps to work, the space between each timestamp should be 10 seconds, or I believe even 15 seconds, something like that. But yeah, just copy this template, type it in yourself, and